Are you trying to figure out if a 002 younger woman wants to take things to 003 the next level with you physically? 006, let's be honest. In today's world of 008 mixed signals, cryptic emojis, and let's 012 just vibe culture, understanding a 015 younger woman's real intentions can feel 017 like decoding ancient hieroglyphics 0:20, blindfolded.0:21, but here's the truth. They don't want 023 you to know. When a younger woman wants 025 to sleep with you, she doesn't always 027 say it out loud. Instead, she asks very 031 specific questions. Questions that may 033 sound casual, innocent even. But 036 underneath, they're loaded with 038 intention. In this video, I'll break 041 down the 7 most important questions 043. A younger woman asks when she secretly 046 wants to be intimate with you. These are 048, the signals most men completely miss. 050 so. If you recognize them and respond 052 the right way, you'll unlock a level of 055 closeness and chemistry most men only 057 fantasize about. And pay close attention 1 o'clock to question number 3. It seems 102 playful, but it's actually one of the 104 most seductive questions a woman can ask 107 without ever using the word sex. Let's 110 dive in. Question 7. Do you live 114 alone? At face value, this sounds like a 118 simple lifestyle question. She might say 120 it casually. So, do you live alone? Or 124 even jokingly. Bet you have the whole 127 place to yourself. But don't be 129 fooled. This question is one of the 132 oldest flirtation strategies in the 134 book. It's subtle, disarming, and 137 incredibly revealing. While she may just 139 be curious, 9 times out of 10, this 143 is her way of checking. Is there 1:5 privacy? Is there potential for 148 intimacy? Is it safe and comfortable to 150 get more personal? You see, younger 153 women are taught to be cautious, but 155 they're also incredibly strategic. When 158 they're attracted to someone. When she too, asks, if you live alone, she's really 203 trying to paint a picture in her mind of 205 what it would be like to spend time with 206 you alone. She wants to know, is this a 210 place where I can feel free, 212 comfortable and uninhibited, 214 so, how should you respond? Absolutely, 217 not with anything needy or desperate, 219 like yeah, I'm all alone, so lonely, 223 or la yeah, want to come over? No. 2:28 instead. Say something grounded and cool to 30 like, yeah, I've got my own place. I 230 for value my space. It's my little 236 sanctuary. 238 this communicates stability. 239 independence and privacy. All the 242 things that spark emotional and physical 244 curiosity. And if she follows up with a 246 playful ooh, sounds cozy. You're in 250, don't rush it. Let the moment build. 2:52 because if she's asking where you live, 254 she's already imagined herself being 256 there. 258 question 6. How far is the restaurant 301 from your place? Now, we're getting 303 spicy. If you're out on a date and she, 3:06, casually drops this line, hey, how far 309 is your place from here? Don't just take 312 it as a logistics question. This isn't 314 about Uber rides and city traffic. This 316 is her subtle way of asking, if I were 319 to come over, would it be convenient? 321 would it be easy? Would it feel 323 natural? This question reveals 326 intention masked as curiosity. It's a 329 way for her to gauge the possibility of 331. What happens after dinner without 332 putting herself in a vulnerable 334 position? She's feeling out the path of 337 least resistance to intimacy. So, what 340 should you say? Instead of just giving 340 to her a flat answer like 15 minutes away. 346 you want to frame it in a way that opens 348 up the evening and creates intrigue. Try 351, something like, pretty close, actually. 3:53. It single quotes as one of the perks of living here. 355 makes spontaneous nights a lot more 357 fun. Boom, that one line subtly signals 4023 things. 1. You're open to 4:04, spontaneity. 4:062. You've had nights like that before. 4:093. You're not going to judge her. If 412 she leans in. It gives her permission. 414 think about coming over without you. Ever for 17 having to suggest it. And if she starts 419 asking what your place is like, what 421 kind of couch you have, or even jokes 424 about movie night, you're already 426 halfway to a yes. 4:29 question 5. What are you doing this 431 weekend? On the surface, this feels like 434 any regular check-in. Friends ask it, 437 coworkers ask it. But from a younger 439 woman who's already been texting or 441 flirting with you, This is an IV42 invitation. It means she's mentally 444 mapping her weekend and trying to see 446 where you fit in. Not just for brunch or 449 errands, but for one-on-one time. 452, preferably in a setting that's relaxed. 454 private, and distraction-free. 4:56 when she says, "What are you doing this 459 weekend?" She's opening the door. What 501 she wants to know is, are you 504 available? Are you interested in 506 spending uninterrupted time together? 508, can we create a situation where 510, something more intimate can happen? 513, don't just say, not much. Why? That's 517, dry, uninspired, doesn't invite 521 anything. Instead, say something like, 524, I'm keeping things open for something 526, interesting. Got any ideas? Or even number 530 salad plans yet, though I feel like 530 to something spontaneous could be fun. You 535 thinking what I'm thinking. This kind of 537 response teases without pushing. At 540 gives her a playful challenge. And at 542 she bites with a suggestion, especially 544 something private like grabbing wine, or 547 watching something at your place. You 549 already know where her mind is. 5:51 question 4. How many people have you 554 slept with? This one comes in hot, and at 558 usually lands like a curveball. Now, 601, let's get real for a second. A woman 603 asking this question isn't just being 605 nosy. She's not compiling stats for a 608 Tinder Hall of Fame. No, this question 611 is layered. When a younger woman asks 614 how many women you've been with, she's 617 doing 3 things at once. 1. Testing 620 your experience level. Is this a man who 622 knows what he's doing in bed, or is he 625 just bluffing? 2. Evaluating safety, 629 emotionally, mentally, physically. Is he 632, reckless or selective? 634-3, signaling interest. 638 you don't ask this unless you're 639 thinking about sleeping with someone. 6:42, let that sink in. Now, how you answer 645 this question is everything. If you say 648, something like, oh, too many to count. 650 you come across as a player, emotionally 652, una baila, maybe even untrustworthy. 655 if you say just 1 or 2. You might 658 seem inexperienced, or like you're hiding 701 something. Here's the move. Say 703 something balanced, confident, and 706, intriguing. For example, I've had a few 709 meaningful experiences. I value quality 712 over quantity. Every connection taught 714 me something. You're communicating, 717, you're experienced, but not a sleaze. 719, you're emotionally grounded. You're not 722 ashamed of your past, but you don't 724 flaunt it either. And don't miss this. 726, if she's asking this question, she's 728 already, picturing herself being on that 730 list. She's sizing up the emotional and 733 physical compatibility before making her 735 move. And that puts you in control. So, 738 don't fumble the response. 7:4 to question 3. What kind of movies do 745 you like? Let's decode this. This seems 7:4, 8, innocent, harmless, basic first date, 751, small talk, right, wrong. When a younger 754 woman asks this, especially in a flirty 757 or playful tone, it's not about your 8 o'clock love for action thrillers or Marvel 802 sequels. It's about one thing. 805, setting the scene for a movie night. 8:08, think about it. She's not asking about 810 movies because she's writing a review 812 blog. She's testing the waters, seeing 815 if your tastes align in a way that 817 allows for close proximity. Mood 8:19 lighting, wine, blankets, and physical 821 closeness. Now, if you say, I'm really 825 into horror movies, you've just 827 accidentally invited her to sit next to 8 to 9 you. Grab your arm during jump scares. 832, and lean into you during intense scenes. 8:35, or if you say, I'm a sucker for 837 rom, she's going to raise an 839 eyebrow and think, wait a second. He's 841 sensitive, playful, and not afraid of 843 romance. Boom, she's intrigued. But 846, here's where it gets interesting. Her 848 response tells you everything. If she 850 follows up with, we should totally 853 watch one together sometime. That's not 855 a casual invite. That's her creating a 858 pathway to intimacy without having to 900 say the word sex. If she suggests 904 something steamy, like a romantic drama 906 or a foreign film known for its 908 sensuality, then she's not just inviting 910 you for popcorn. She's handing you a 913 golden ticket to read her vibe and lean 915 in at the right time. So, the next time 917 you get this question, don't just list 9 Ds and Nueve Henris. Smile. Drop a flirty line like, 923. I like anything that gets the heart 925 racing, especially with the right 927 company. Then, let her imagination do 930 the rest. 932. Question 2. Do you like to cuddle? 935 okay? We've just crossed into body 937, language territory. Now listen, when a 940 younger woman asks this, she's not just 942 being cute or touch. She's not 945 trying to plan a Disney movie marathon. 9:47. This question is a door creaking. Open 949 into physical intimacy because cuddling 952 is code. It's code for, would you be 956 okay with touching? Can I imagine myself 959 in your arms? Are you emotionally and 1002 physically safe to get close to? And if 1005 she's asking it, she's already imagining 1007 how it might feel to lie next to you. 10:10 skin on skin. Heartbeat against 1012 heartbeat. So, here's the rule. Never 1015 dismiss this question as silly. Lean 1017 into it. Own it. Respond. In a way that 1021 keeps the heat rising without being 1022 crass. Try something like, only with 1026 the right woman. But yeah, I think 1028 physical closeness is underrated. Or 1031 even better. I'm a big fan of slow 10-3 for Sunday mornings, coffee, and good 1036 cuddles. What about you? It shows you're 1040 open, grounded,